Good morning, folks. Can I get a quick mic check? Whoa, he got you, JD. He got you. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, nice. 9:12 a.m. Friday, August 25th. I want to go to the beach, so let's make some money fast and call it a day. Yesterday I ran into I don't know if you call them a school of squid. Is that what you call them, a school of squid? It's awesome. Let's see if anybody's yelling at me this morning. Get some announcements out of the way real quick. Nope, nobody yelling. That's nice to see. Announcements. Do we have announcements? The markets. So I've gone through all the swing trading. Setups. I've actually cleared all the charts, but I didn't actually process the reports, right? So I sent an email out explaining that again. Anyway, we've processed them all, and I'm so excited I could. Yeah, it's like right after the election all over again. The rotation is awesome. So anyway, where am I going with that? Oh, that means that the day trading too, of course, because we take the time frame and we move it down and we use them for day trading. And I was concerned about the third quarter, right? Because here I am telling our private investment fund folks that I can return them 100% a quarter. And well, that's not true. I mean, I'm saying my results are 100 to 500% a year, and that's what they can rely on average, right? But I was concerned about the third quarter because August really fell off for me. July was strong, but August fell off. But anyway, September looks fantastic, so that's the point. That's the takeaway there. Open house today. I decided why not. Although I think we're almost full. We only have room for 50. We're okay. We're in the 30s. But the latecomers will be here soon. But anyway, there's a number of setups in that pre-market trading plan today, just so you know. There is a section in there that lists a whole bunch out. There's some gold in there. I mean, it's not all our setups, right, that are coming on the reports, but where are they? In the report, they're right here, recent chart setups on watch. So these ones here and these ones here. There's a lot of gold in there. There's gold and then there hills. Oh yeah, right, announcements. Finish them quick and then we'll get into making money here. Price increase September 1st. Stevie Ray Vaughan, best guitar player ever. That's it for announcements, I think. Yeah, love this. Warren Buffett, one of the few things I've liked that he says, we don't get paid for activity, just being right. This is awesome too, McAfee. They're going after the Bitcoin, say, the IRS. Going after the Bitcoin exchanges. Of course they are. Looks like my internet's slow this morning, so hopefully it doesn't crap out. If it craps out, I'll just keep coming back into the room and you guys can do your thing. You do help me anyway. Okay, I'm gonna dump some of this because my internet's really slow. S&P looks pretty decent pre-market, up 0.43%. PSTG, one of the setups we've been working with, earnings last night. Got its jig. It's up 6.69% this morning. Definitely set up on the daily. Totally our setup. Couldn't be, better. So the setups we've been working with. Anybody that doesn't know what we work with and how we do it, just go to our YouTube channel and go to the midday chart reviews. We do chart reviews every day at noon when I show up, and then I just beat it into them, and it works. VRX has its 200-day. I'm kind of pumped about this because it gets good trading range once it gets going. Soon Q off 2% this morning, but it was up 163% yesterday. Hit its 50 MA. I'll start trading it between the 50 and 100 and 100 and 200. Unfortunately, it is OTC. Gold is flagging right now an alert. I will caution more inexperienced traders to be careful with, it's Jackson Hole Day, and yeah, and Granny's speaking, right? So anything can happen to your gold. Be careful. It's like Fort Knox. I mean, where did the gold go, right? That could happen to your gold. Paper gold trade today, especially if you're in the derivatives. ETFs, ETNs, leveraged derivatives programmed to get to zero. Oil, the target for Friday at 1 o'clock. Whoa, that target's moved. Trading view, eh? Let me just move it right now. The target for Friday at 1 o'clock that was published on Sunday to our Epic members is in play for sure. TradingView's charts, they move every 24 hours X amount. And so if you look at the time at the bottom, anyway, we produce a target for Friday at 1 o'clock every week, of course, surrounding rigs. And price happens to be entering the target now because I moved it and she did. Okay, next. Oh, and that happens to be a fairly decent support area on the oil chart, although oil hasn't been respecting those supports lately. If the room fills up, by the way, I'll have to, unfortunately, kick a few people out, but I think we're okay so far. But I do know that some members are going to end up rolling in about 2 minutes before open because they didn't think I'd show up until then. Zoma, is that pre-market? It happens to, let's see, set up on the daily. It's over the 200. It's in play in a big way, but it's against its resistance. Perfectly against its, well, no, it's not perfectly. Scratch that. It's up over that resistance because in pre-market it's trading in here against that resistance, and then its next one is right in there at 1284. Let's just get these back where we need them. I can't remember if I alarmed this one. I think it already went off on me this morning. I'm just going to trade it in pre-market. Yeah, I got it alarmed. Okay, so that's XOMA. SUNEQ, that's alarmed. VRX, no alarm on VRX. No. Interesting. Morning, Corey, Matt, Carrie, Chris, JD, and Kerr. Glad to have you. Actually got some sleep again last night instead of doing my work. Fell asleep on my keyboard. Well, that's not true. On my desk. I missed the keyboard. Okay, there we go there. PSTG. Hey, Gary. PSTG. This one you got to be really careful with. Anyway, it was up last night on ER pre-market. It's come off a little bit. Did I alarm this? I didn't. It's a little schizophrenic though, the way it trades on the daily. You got to be a little careful. It's not as predictable as I would like, but it does get range. There's no doubt about it. has attitude. Do we have an alarm on this? No, I don't. Do you know if Tracy's in the room this morning by chance? I can't look right now. 9:22 in the morning. We can bring that down a little bit. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. How did she make out with that? Was it BITCF that the feds slapped upside the head? Just wondering how she made out with that. If she, I can't remember if she, I think she was in it, hey? But nice. Thanks, Gary. Good for her. XOMA, alarm. Yes, it's alarmed. Okay, have I gone through KMDA? I haven't. KMDA is up 11.6. Right, I did put some on my Twitter feed and also in our Discord channel, the news on these. So that's KMDA. I can't remember how it sets up on the daily. So this is a bottom play. That's right, yeah, it's right in the, here. Where is that? AMDS. I could have just read it. ADMS. Is it ADMS or AMDS? ADMS. I'd probably put the right, good Lord. Maybe I put the right one, the right password in. Did I put the right password out there for everybody? On the newsletter, hopefully. Anyway, it doesn't really matter now. You guys will let me know if I screwed up or bottom play. Right. ADMS, pre-market 53%. Well, let's continue this way. We don't have much time. KMDA, bottom play. News. AMDA, been watching this one for a while. I think it's even on the daily properly. I know it does. It sets up on the daily. Oil's hitting that support area right now, by the way. Support test. AMD as a trending stock with a 200-day test. ADMS is up on news, 42.8%. And it's way above its 200 now on the daily. DMTX, I don't know the story behind this one. I haven't checked yet. Up 158%. And 310 brings it way over its 200 on the daily. Yeah. So I'll just run a quick scan here and see where we stand. RTMB is up 25, well, it was up 25%. Not sure where it is now. DMTX is an acquisition. So that's an M&A. If you're long copper, it's hitting some technical resistance areas. I don't think anybody knows if it's ever going to stop, but oil's getting right into the target now. So the targets are starting to hit pretty regularly, which is interesting. Especially that Friday target, those are the hardest ones to hit. GME's way off, pre-market. Before open, what are we going to do? This is way over, it's 200 now. I'm probably going to take an oil play because it's getting near that support again. AMD, I like that too. Ooh, I better. Oh, by the way, anybody that's new in the room, so the way that my trading works is when I trade the small account build that you see on the screen, it's connected to other accounts that trigger. Reed got to see that live yesterday afternoon. That was a blast, that trade. So what you see on the screen when I'm executing is small account build. And behind that are connected accounts. When I trade commodities, it's not on the screen. When I trade swings, it's not on the screen. It's my small day trade build account so that we can work with day traders, show them how to trade with discipline and predictability. Okay, open's coming. Here we go. If you're new to the room and you're hearing the snoring in the background, that's Monkey the bulldog. That is not me. Okay, so we got an alert on Netflix, one of our alarms, the S&P of course, and SUNEQ and CDNA. And RTNB. It's set up as flagging to an alert. And SENS. So there's a lot of them, a lot of setups, all alerting at once. So DMTX 150% trading rate at the flat $3. Be careful with your quarters. So $3, $3.25, $3.50, and your quarters on your percentages 125, 150, 200, 175, etc. We'll see how it handles here. Discord. I'm supposed to be in the Discord room because that worked fantastic yesterday. So sorry, I'm screwing up your screen. This will take half a minute. Let's get this rolling. RSX just alarmed, ACKA, AKCA. Wow. Tree Trader iPhone streaming. Can somebody answer to him? I don't even know on the iPhone how that works, or if it works. VRX. It's flat. DMTX 150%. 295, 305. ADMS 42.5% trading 2027. What a spread. KMDA coming off the bottom, up 12%. Huge spread, trading 45. XOMA 22.73%. Tight. Nice tight spread there. SUNEQ off 3.45%. BlackBerry just alerted on our setup. Wow, that's a lot of alerts. Able, ABIL just alerted. I wonder if I knew something was going on here. Crazy. This is going to be fun. PSTG up 8%, trading 1361. It's got Momo. S&P's got Momo. 244.96, trading up 0.40. On the 5, it's getting aggressive with volume. MACD just turned up on the 5. Here it goes. Oh, that was close. Oil's still in that target zone. Discord, I'm going to get into the Discord room here on voice. That team trading yesterday was awesome. In the afternoon, we killed it. That video is going to be awesome. Day traders, right? Voice channel. So you go into Discord, go to the voice channel of day traders, and you can meet me in there so I'm not on the moon whenever you decide. Spent 9 months on the moon by myself. It was nice to have company yesterday. AMD holding the 200 MA on the daily. VRX. I think VRX is going to get fun very soon. MACD, by the way, is up on the daily, and it's got its 200. It's had the 200 for 5, 6, 7 days now. DMTX, 152%. 6,000 shares. No. ADMS, 45.47%. 24,000 shares. Low floaters. KMDA is the one I like. So 536 is my guess. It's trading 483. A huge spread. That's no good. So AMD, VRX haven't got going yet. Take care, Carrie. Oh, that was a lot of alerts that flagged there. ADMS 29,000 shares traded. XOMA 3,000 shares. No. Is that right? No, that can't be right. Soon Q OTC 1.53 million shares traded, off a little bit. But between that 50 MA and that 100 MA, I'd like to catch that and the 100 and the 200 if it goes. I think it's gonna. Here's PSTG 9.5%. It's got Momo 75,000 shares. Resistance is hard to find on this one. It's a little schizophrenic. You got to be careful. Previous high is getting close. Really close. It's over 14 bucks. BTCS is alarming. Is Reed in the room? BTCS just alarmed. I'm wondering what's going on there. PSTG, so it's almost up to that 14 mark. 14 is basically a resistance too. It's just so schizophrenic, this stock. If it gets up over 14, you're probably looking at 15. Probably. It's a big probably. So, in play, RTN, BIMN, PDMTX, GME, FENG, CDNA, KMDA, TAHO. Not sure how the bot figures that out. That's what it's saying. I'm going to kill some of these off the board and then get in that alarmed. Is BTCS up or down, Trace? Uh, 12%. Wow. Thank you. Just running scans here. Yeah, gold, well, I guess we could look at the algo and see what happened there. Yeah, I did warn everybody about that one. Jackson Hole, man, it sucks. Yellen, it all sucks, those guys. All of it. There's a bit going on here on the scanners, but not a lot. I mean, we did get the alarms on those setups, which is good. Oil's still in that target zone above that support. That's likely my day trade today. Scalping oil. Wowza. KL just flagged the alert. Huge insider buying there. Massive. That's funny. Right through the lower inverse quad. Boom. Missed the target though. Close though. Hit the last one, missed that one. So it's trading right here at 1282.95, really close to the target. The danger of trading paper gold. Okay. PSTG. NAC, NAK. Alarming. Yeah, gold, I don't know what to tell you. It's the way it is when on days like today with Yellen and the rest. So NAC should have been on the watch list. I don't know if it was or not, but it's got its 200 on the daily. As soon as the chart decides to provide us with its presence. .66% on PSTG. KMDA 436,000 shares, 485 up 12.79%. It's got kind of a gap due there, but it's got lots of resistance areas. NAC's now 4%. So it's day 2 above the 200. It is entering a resistance area very soon. $1.84, 85, 86. Even though it is setting up on the daily, it's not my favorite stock to trade, but thanks, Gary. Just from the perspective of like the way it trades. It's like yesterday we were trading BTC, or what were we trading? Me and Reed and Gert and a few others were trading Bitcoin related, and it wasn't easy to trade it. I like the ones with the huge liquidity flow that are nice and smooth. This could probably be modeled. Anyway, it's not my deal, not my thing, but yeah, it's right. It got right up against resistance on your natural resistance, your fibs, and all kinds of other stuff. PSTG 12.9%. Oil's still in the target zone. Seeing on support. VRX has its VWAP on the 5, it's over the 200, under the 100, and if price gets over the MAs, I'll probably be in. That should bring it over its daily high. So I'm just going to alarm that area. VRX, for me, is more about predictability of trade. And it's over its 200. So it's sitting right up against the 20 on the 200. I mean, right up against its 20 on the daily over the 200 with the MACD up. So once it gets over the 20, we should see it get to the 50. And then after that, if things work out right, then you see the right ear sidewinder line up. It's the next stage into the bowl. Any of the lingo or setups that I'm talking about, if there's new people in the room that don't understand the setups, our midday reviews, we explain them on YouTube. So how's PSTG doing here? 12.42%. Squeezed, eh? Shorts are squeezed hard. I won't trade it, so I'm going to take it off the board, but just so you know, that's where it stands. AMD, I'm looking at, there's huge liquidity in it, and it trades fairly nice on the intraday. I'm going to look at those alarms here right away too. So AMD I'm going to leave on the board because I just might day trade it. It's sitting in the same scenario basically in terms of it's got its MAs above and it just has to work through the MAs. MACD is pinching. So once that MACD actually crosses, I expect you're going to see a pretty good pop on the daily. Where do I think it's going to go? It's hard to say because it's a trending stock, very extended over its original setup, so it's tough to say. But oil's starting to get some jig off its support. But be careful, it's a quad wall it's up against, and resistance there, and the target is right there, so it's hard to say. But if buying starts coming in, machines get in there, I'll go. KMD isn't getting the action that I would need to day trade it, so I'm going to just take that off the board. It's up 12.79%. ADMS 4 million shares traded, 43%, 2046 on the day, way up over its 200 on the daily. I'll be watching this one for pullbacks on the day and possible snapback trades. There it goes, off its VWAP. I don't know what short interest is like on this, but if it's half decent and it gets over pre-market high, or market high, I guess, whatever shorts are in there will probably get squeezed right out. 17%, that's I don't know what's left in there, but So here they come over VWAP. Bulls on parade. So it's ADMS, XOMA, 172,000 shares, not trading in any way, shape, or form that I can day trade. SUNEQ, I'm going to leave on the board because I am interested in this as a bottom play. It's off 34%. S&P got its mojo. Guess we should open that S&P model here soon. We'll do that after I look at the alarms that went off. Oil still sitting on support. It's a pretty good bounce actually off of VWAP. Getting into last minute on a 5-minute candle. Squeeze momentum went green on the 1. MACD went up on the 1, crossed up. This one's my top watch for scalping here. This is the small account build. Wow, this is the problem here, eh? That spread is huge. Gets into its new 5-minute candle, and it's about to threaten market highs, I think, pretty soon. Yeah, it's got the mojo. Here it goes again. So watch that 50%. I wouldn't advise triggering long under the 50%. What do we figure out for the daily resistance on this one? Good Lord. Oh, there's some there. $21.49. Oil's starting to get jig again. Oh yeah, it's sitting right up against resistance at high day. So your next one's sitting at 22.34, I think. So 21.49 and 22.34. $21.49 and 22.34. Thanks, Gert. Wow, nice play. I wonder if he, wow, let's see how he made out. So it depends on his execution. So am I in the right voice channel? Yeah, I am. Day trading. No Nobody wants to visit me, eh? Oh well. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what else going on? Anything else going on? Or I check the other charts. S&P's going. Oil's about to go. $22.34 and $21.49. Dang it. Oh, oil's actually getting serious here. Very interesting. Oh, oil's popping. Okay, I'm long UWT. Just a little starter. 100 shares. 1371. Oh, it's popping again. Jeez. right up against that 100 on the daily. Not that oil cares much about MAs. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, UWT. Oil's banging up against that 100 MA. So I'm in UWT, a test size at 1371. So we'll see how we'll see how oil handles that 100 MA. It's also got a fairly serious resistance right up here, just so you know. Oil's trading really tight, so it's not the most, well, there's so many things trading tight right now in commodities, and I'll show you what the model looks like. It bounced off support and the target area right on Sundays. It's target for Friday at 1 o'clock, so it got into the target area. Support is the gray and the purple and the yellow there. So it lost that little intraday quad wall, got into the target, hit the supports, and then bounced. Distance right up here on the model. There's your quad walls. That's the inner, outer, and it should chase the top of that apex. The issue is that, of course, there's the target though on today, so it's tricky. So it's going to do one of two things today. It's either going to go after a target or it's going to go after that apex. And that apex is right here. So one of two should happen. Fridays are a little trickier than most though. Apex is at 48.41 on FX US oil. So just to clarify, I'm not in CL, I'm not in a commodities related trade. I'm in a derivatives 3 times leveraged ETN on a day trade in my small day trading account. So oil has been responding to that 20 MA and the model. It's neat how the MAs and the model kind of line up. The 100-day it doesn't really respond to, I don't think. 200-day it ignores. Even, well, yeah, the MAs aren't a great way to trade oil. But I do like to get a visual on the trend lines. Those red lines are the trend lines on a conventional chart when I trade oil. So then what you can do is you can bring it down real tight. And on the 1 minute, the 200 MA on the 1 with oil, it's kind of skirting around it here, but typically it's a fairly good intraday indicator, but it's pretty messy in there. That was at the test area too, I guess. So taking it down on tighter time frames here, I'll go to the 5, see when the 5 is expiring. So there's 3 minutes on the 5. They aren't as important in oil as they are on conventional trading. So you guys are in natural gas, eh? Or do I have that model saved? Can't remember if I saved it. Thanks, Chris. Do you want me to even show it in the room, Chris? Or do you want me to just put it on one of my other monitors? I just have to go into my DM here quick, so I'll just end screen sharing and then turn it back on here. I don't see it in my DM. DM on Twitter or DM on Discord maybe? Aha, it's on Discord. I get it. Oil, just crap. Wow. That's a very unusual candle on oil. It's a really, really odd candle in oil. Seven minutes left on the 30-minute candle on oil. Natural gas. So was that price right at that quad wall when you guys went long? Or did you guys go short? $289.3. Is there something about the way wrong with the way it rendered on my screen, or? Anyway, on my screen, for whatever reason, It's showing it fell through that quad wall. Showing the next support at 287.9. Okay, so here goes oil. That resistance. I can. I also heard your chick whispering at you. Yeah. There's no. Oh, there's no chick in the room. I'm hearing voices then. No, they're very clear voices. They're really there. Well, not like in the soil trade. But let's see. Anything new, Reed? Can you tell us anything? Or tell me anything? I think Sartaj is figuring out how to get your guys' voices into the room, by the way, for people that aren't in Discord with us. No, I don't think everybody can hear you right now. They can hear you in the Discord room, but not in the trading room. Well, they'll join us when they realize how much we win in here. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Well, losers sleep. PSTG 6-month high. Wow. Squeeze and Corey, you're long? Are you? Probably. Wow, look at that. What a squeeze. So anyway, that one that alarm this morning, what was that? BTCS or BTSC? I can't remember. You know, I have to figure out how to go back into our alarms, like the alerts log farther. Do you know how to do that? Because mine only goes so far. BTCS, that's it. We have a model for that, do we not? A Gen 1, part Gen 1. I'll take a look at it. Wow, this might suck as a day trading day. Past Yellen and Jackson Hole and stuff. I'm not sure what I just did there. Yes, ma'am.
You can hear me? It's me, it's Tracy.
Hey, Trace.
I can't believe it's working. Good morning.
Awesome.
All I did was plug it back in. Because it didn't work the other day.
Huh.
It was BTCS that alerted this morning.
Right. Just trying to find it. I guess I should just type it in. How's it look? Any good?
No, it's down from where it was this morning. It's been up about 13% now. It's only up 2.
Huh. Oh, we don't have a model in this one. I was supposed to model it last night, but I fell asleep. Yeah, I know. Still following. Okay, I'm out of oil. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a break till lunch. See you then. Thanks.